is not an orphan? Well, I guess we can burn those Scootaloo is an orphan fanfictions. Don't worry, I guess we still have Applejack for now. As of this writing, so many things are changing. Change! Speaking of things that are changing, not only does this episode introduce where Scootaloo's parents are the whole time, but also introduces us to our first canon LGBTQ characters, Scootaloo's aunts. I mean, they were already confirmed in that book thing that they first appeared in, but it's good to have some context for the show.
I feel pretty and witty and gay, and I pity any girl who's in need today.
I'm glad that these characters are starting to become more of the norm in general culture, as they should be. This thing went viral, man. Too bad Lyra and Bonbon weren't the ones to do this, though. We were hoping, man. I guess a lot has changed since Slice of Life aired. But that's not the point of this episode, even though that seems like what the media is into. Instead, it's all about Scoot's parents. I guess we have Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2. And their whole life is about exploring and going on adventures and stuff. Not to sound critical, but don't we already have an adventuring pony? I mean, I guess Crocodile Hunter and Indiana Jones are on different levels, but this can be a hard distinction.
Nick, give him your wallet.
What for?
He's got a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Anyway, Scoots for the most part lives with her aunts, I guess until the weekend, then someone else takes over. It was kind of unclear about that.
The cakes will stay with you tonight, then ready, and Rainbow Dash after that.
Anyway, they leave. Speaking of weird interpretations of the middle class, Scootaloo's amazing, awesome parents saved the children from an alligator, crocodile, or whatever, that they indirectly let close to the children in the first place.
Crash Bandicoot. And I have no idea how I got here.
Good job with that one, guys. Here are Parents of the Year, right here. Abandoning children and putting them in danger. 10 out of 10. I think they would have had better luck with a noose pony.
This one here's a loop knot, otherwise known as the poop loop.
After some exposition about how these parents, I guess, are always away forever conveniently, they make an announcement that they plan to be together as a family again permanently. And Kenna just no. These horses have been absent in Scootaloo's entire life, and then they suddenly come in and decide to move her away from the only constants in her life?
It's the only constant in my life!
I mean, it's implied that a lot of Scootaloo's psychological fears come from the fear of abandonment and a general rejection. AKA, don't have kids if you don't want to raise them. The movie. I shouldn't have to say any of this. I get that the writers are trying to have a natural reason we never saw Scoot parents, but we're on season 9, the last season. Bitch, you had all this time to address this, but no one did until now? What? Whatever. So the girls try many ways to stall the move. One is trying to entice the Scoot rents to staying because of how interesting the town is. They put on a fake crackle suit and everything. That doesn't work. They then tried chaining themselves together, as well as taking some butt pics. These are kids, man. Why?
Well, this part is the same, but the picture inside each of these is different.
FBI, open up!
So I have ideas. The kids decide to run away to be lesbians. But no, turn back forever. They then turned this into a positive idea by throwing a party for themselves. It's a cute idea, but I'm sure we could have just sat down and discussed this as a community. What does that key even unlock?
What's in their heart? These three fillies...
Ah, that's so cute. Well, with the community's help, Scootaloo's parents are convinced she's needed in Ponyville and let her stay.
Well, I'll be a three-tailed bandicoot.
Cool, good, obvious resolution. But I know the Scoot Rents are trying to be written sympathetically and compassionate, but their prolonged absence suggests that they were, at the very least, selfish. Why have a child when you're going to be traveling so often? Why not take said child with you much earlier and get her involved? They did that in the Wild Thornberries, and that seemed to work out. How will the lack of her parents affect her psychologically? Your child is disabled. Maybe this is a bad idea. This obviously wasn't planned from the start. From the weird and downright cruel implications that having the Scoot Rents missing for so long, to having them just suddenly wanting to take her away, bitch.
You're gonna... a beach? Beach?
Now you want to take her away after she had to figure out how to be without you? That's not how this works, man. The moral's cute, but we already knew the CMC were better off together, and we've known this for 4 seasons. This is nothing new. I mean, it's implied that their talent purposes change after they found each other, from that one episode of season 1 to now. That's why it took them so long to find their cutie mark. So I'm glad the writers solved this mystery, but it should have been solved forever ago. Anyway, what did you think about this episode? Did you like the inclusion of lesbians? Because I sure did. Do you think Scootaloo's parents are bad or good, or do you think they kind of should have done more to be in her life earlier on? Let me know in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe and turn your notifications on, man. I see you not turning them on. You better. I'm gonna come after you. And share this with your friends. And is that it? I think that's all of them. Okay, see you next time on the KP Horse Show. And that's all, folks, except it's not time for the ending gag.
Run! It's Godzilla!